just who we are.
Welcome, Aquarius, the Channel of Future Tarot. Today we're going to do your weekly reading. Before the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Aquarius, please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, talk to the universe that does not. It's not meant for you. That's okay. Check out the other Moon, Rising, Venus placements. The videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to the reading, it's the right time for you. I'm going to use a singing bowl, Aquarius. As I do so, be mindful. I don't want to blow any eardrums out or wake any babies to be listening in surround sound or headphones or anything. Maybe just turn it down a little bit low. But take that deep breath in. And release whenever you feel so inclined to do so. It helps just get that balance. Energy is a great thing to do. I do it many times during my day to calm that energy. Look at that. You got the Temperance and the Death card over here in a split. I feel like everybody collectively is going through a transformation. We're all kind of metamorphosizing into this new found self that's kind of come out of all the changes in the world, the people of the world. We're just all transforming, some for the better, some for the worse, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is you kind of trying to balance your energies and hang on to what the world's evolving to and kind of going with the flow for it. Sometimes that can be hard to do. So we're going to take out the Celtic cross here and then some oracle messages. So I'm excited to see what's going on for you, okay? I'm going to use the singing bowl now, so be mindful. Peace, love, health, and wealth. There's that Tower card. I did see that a little bit in the pre-shuffle for you, Aquarius. I think everybody's getting a little bit of that Tower moment. I think it's a tower, like a self-created tower for some of us, you know what I mean? What we've been resisting to and holding on to is like, obviously, all of a sudden this epiphany is coming in. This is a new moon in Taurus today, so setting your intentions is very powerful for you. You've got look at that, the King of Pentacles coming out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your situation. Your obstacles is Aquarius. This is your energy. That is the Star card. So in your obstacles is yourself. You're maybe having the need to get out of your own way in some ways. The Three of Wands here, I feel like you're resisting the new horizon. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. At the root of the reading is the Nine of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Recent past, the Devil energy, okay? So Capricorn energy, the chains that bind. Like I said, the things that kept you restricted. We have the Ten of Coins in reverse going into the near future. That is, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We will go over all these cards in a second. The Eight of Swords here in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's what you don't see coming. Your environment. You've got the Queen of Pentacles as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking into the light, but kind of sitting within the dark, manifesting. Look at that, Temperance in reverse coming out in your hopes and fears. And we have the King of Cups coming out in your outcomes. We also have the King of Cups in your outcome as well. That's mastering your emotions. That's giving and receiving. And the dualities. Oh, there's that Tower card on the bottom of the deck. Like I said, I did see that in the pre-shuffle. So this underlying Tower is sort of, I feel like, is kind of coming in with this new moon energy, because new moons bring in new things. And this new moon is making sure that you're getting out of your own way with that Star card. You're going to sort of have to stop resisting what you know is time to let go of. Now, I feel like this might even sound repetitive, but it is a sense of, it doesn't have to be the same thing. It could be the hurt of the past. It could be whatever. It could be a person of the past. It could be a job. It could be whatever situation resonates for you. But Aquarius, it's time to come into your own balance. Come into what's meant for you, and that's prosperity and abundance. And you could be missing that opportunity because you're a little bit in your own way here, and that's causing some issues, okay? So we did get number 24. Anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but free you from a situation that no longer feels good. What is your discomfort trying to free you from, my dears? What is it? What is your discomfort that you've got going on inside of you trying to free you from? We have number 3. You cannot make a mistake. There are infinite possibilities available to you. Where is your heart guiding you? Number 8. You heal by releasing, not suppressing. What emotions do you need to feel? I feel like that person there, like just kind of in the middle of a maze, because you're in the maze of your own emotions here, Aquarius, which we often get into because we can't, there's a deep part of you, it's like, I don't want to deal with it, I don't want to deal with it, and then, but at the same time, waiting for that change to come in, Aquarius, but you're blocking your own change because there's something you don't want to heal. 65, visualization. By practicing visualization daily, you're calling forward your desire, and it will soon be a tangible experience in your current reality. It's like manifestation, but you have to visualize it. You can't just manifest it. You have to believe it. You have to, kind of live like it's already there. And I feel like, Aquarius, when you truly do that, something is going to shift for you. Something is going to change for you. You are protected. I do see that very much with that Temperance card in reverse, those big angel wings. So you've got a lot of protection from, the above, angels, divine, spirit guides. So you're definitely guided through this journey, but you're not seeing it. You're missing signs, possibly when you're asking for signs from the spiritual side, and you feel like you're not getting them. I feel like there's a sense of, yes, you are. You just don't see them, or you're not taking them for what they are, okay? What's coming in here for Aquarius? You have building blocks. Number 28, it is coming out in reverse. That's because I feel like the foundation that you've been building or working at, it isn't been stable for you. We've got fork in the road, number 13, in reverse. Stop resisting that. This is a fork in the road. It's inevitable. And to be fair, number 38, that is a Libra energy, having to balance around those emotions, being fair in the situations. When you feel like you don't want to be, that vengeful part of us that we all have, that sometimes can sneak up on us and create a little bit of a muck if we let it. Don't allow that energy to come in, okay? But also, don't let somebody come in with that same old and never-ending story that's going to be putting you out of balance. I want to start with this because that need to consider your options is very much here. Life offers you experiences that are definitely challenging and experiences that are off, trials, tribulations, right? So over time, they do strike a balance, I promise, but you move from being, from in a status to kind of doing something to discovering to, pause, reflection, loving, letting go, and to being again. It's all the cycle of life. So, it's pendulum swinging here between all these states. You're going to always oscillate back to, between doing and being. So, if you're not content where you are now, you have that ability to change it. But you have to accept all your experiences without judgment, right? And you'll see how the universe adjusts everything in perfect balance, I promise. There is something to be revealed, but this also say, this is a time for sense of listening instead of speaking as well. Understanding as well as being understood. This is, again, striking the balance within yourself. You have 38 and 28. I feel like that's quite interesting that they, come out here for you. But this one's in reverse. Again, now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations here of your life. Perhaps your values have shifted here, or changed over time, and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that are no longer serving your vision anymore. Or perhaps, again, you're choosing to ignore the signs that our situation or something that has been put out for you, and you're just, you're pretending it's all good when it ain't all good, right? Got that fork in the road in reverse, because again, you're resistant to this transformation. This is indecision, and it is extremely frustrating whether you're the indecisive one or you're waiting for someone's decision. But it does lead to a lot of anxiety, loss, confusion, and, just icky points, right? This is a real juncture for you. You can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. So avoid that tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to that subtle refusal, right? To take responsibility, and you can't let anybody else choose your happiness. Don't give that power away, but by not making that choice, you're actually making a choice, right? And you're going to be accountable for that choice. So if, you have the ability to change it, though. It's not like this is the end all be, this choice doesn't work out, you're going to get thrown into the pit. That's not the way it works. So I feel like make sure you shift that energy. Stop suppressing those emotions that you need to heal here, because I feel like that is something, that is very important here for you. But releasing those emotions, you can't make a mistake, and I feel like you have that. You feel like once you open that, whirlpool of emotions, that it's not going to stop. And I feel like that's, is just going. It might not stop for some time, but you're going to get to the root of what is the problem, whether it's childhood trauma, but whatever past hurt that's kind of left you jaded and in a stalemate going forward. This is generosity, financial success, groundedness, stability, hardworking. Those are all the energies of your situation currently. So I feel like, this is epitomizes generosity. You're a very generous, kind heart. Even though life has not been generous to you, this is saying you have, you've kept your pursuit of happiness and kindness, as your main core. And I feel like that's very important for you. Your obstacles present your own energy, hopes, blessings, Again, because you don't believe that you're able to have those things. Whatever you've been manifesting or thinking, whether you think, oh, well, now I'm too old to have that dream, or I'm too whatever, I'm not qualified, or I'm not, nobody's going to love me for this, whatever those reasons, you got to get yourself on that mindset, and you got to have that energy to be, you're always going to be well, right? There's light at the end of this tunnel. You're being told that despite those past challenges, despite all the things you believe, that aren't true, whether you're never too old, you're never too whatever to do anything. It's your life. Take it, as my dad would say, by BALL, balls, and run with it. Don't let life pass you by thinking that you can't do it. Give it a shot. You never know what you can't do, right? You miss 100%, like Gretzky says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And so I feel like this is that energy, okay? This is the Three of Wands. Clinging to the past here. Lack of self-confidence, lack of progress, perceived failure, whatever this is, you've already written it in a book as failure. And you have to say that, you have to look at back, this isn't failure, it's established strength. And if you're like standing high as you watch those ships come in, because they are coming in, this is going to turn around. This is a stage or phase, much like the sunrise and that new moon, right? Is the upward movement, and it comes with very much excitement and forward movement for you as well, Aquarius. So efforts are being recognized. You've done your best. You're going to start to reap the rewards here, Aquarius, but you have to get out of that nasty mindset that you don't deserve it or it's not possible for you, okay? The Nine of Pentacles coming in, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Look at that. That's not the reading. That is, again, success and abundance. All those big, there's pentacles in the middle, but all that luscious fruit is coming down with you because this is success, contentment, positivity. You've done that hard work, and now is the time to receive the benefits of it. You don't have to doubt that you're not going to get it. It is coming in for you, so just have your arms wide open and embrace it. This is the ego, the shadow self that's definitely impacted the past. Obviously, we all have that energy. We all have that time when the ego comes in and just shows us, and takes us to a place of darkness. But I feel like this is an internal thing, not an external thing, and you need to go within. And I think you have done that process. You've been doing within. And I feel like you've come to that point where you can start to see, the way forward. This, 10 of coins in reverse, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is family feuds here, instability, loss, going against transition here. They also mark endings and new beginnings, and that's the new future for you, because I feel like whatever ties, whatever falsities that you thought were truths in the past are coming to light with this new moon energy, and that is going to make you sever some ties with family, friends, coworkers, whatever it is, some sort of energy that you're going to be like, later, there is blockages in relationships, but those are self-created blockages. Are you and this other person, one of the two? This represents personal security for me. So again, if it's the foundation here that is shaky for you, not so much your energy coming into the influencing energies around, or I mean what you don't see coming here, is that Eight of Swords. So in reverse, which is breaking free, right? That cutting the ties that bind, seeing through, you know, the illusion of limitation, taking that power back, and it's a beautiful thing for you to take your power back here. With the Queen of Coins, of course, that is all, again, success and abundance. That's what's in your environment is around you. Success and abundance. You just got to have your arms wide open, let go of the past, stop, take that power back, and start being in the driver's seat of your own happiness here. Hopes and fears, bringing the Temperance here in reverse. Again, Sagittarius energy, but disharmony, imbalance is that fear for you. Impulsivity, rash decisions. I don't feel like you're going to make anything rash. You're very analytical air sign. And you're all up in your head for some time about this decision. So you just have to weigh the pros and cons. Once you finally make the decision, I feel like it will be a good one. But, you know, there's a need for restraint in the process because, you know, don't get all up in a muck and get yourself in a situation, okay? Master your emotions is your outcome. So maturity, that's that extremely balanced. I love to see that as your end result, that harmony of balance of heart and mind is coming in. The wisdom of your balanced heart is there. The Tower, I don't feel like is going to have much effect on you this week. I feel like because this Tower is self-initiated, you're creating the Tower. Because you are no longer going to, you know, and if you're not, the universe is. And you're just going to have to be prepared to deal with the shakeup, right? So whatever it is, the least resistant you are, the less, you know, hard this transformation has to be, right? Take your power back. Until next time, my friends, namaste.